Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another Halloween video because Halloween is very, very close by. Like, literally, like, I don't know, like, next week, I think. I'm pretty sure it's, like, next week or sometime really close by. I'm not entirely sure, but it's really, really soon, which is cool. So, today, as you can tell, we're going to be talking about the best evil people in pop culture, anime, manga, comics, movies. Like, my favorite villains, I guess, would be the thing. It's gonna be a lot of anime, a lot of DBZ, some couple from One Piece, a lot of movie villains, and yeah, and like one comic book villain, because I don't really read that many comic books. I don't really know that many villains from comic books. So let's get into this. So I'm gonna put the people like right here. They're gonna flash like right in front of your face. If you don't know who they are, and if you don't know anime, I'm going to tell you. So, number one, let's do the anime section first. So, this is going to be all the anime people, and then we're going about pop culture, which is movies, comics, stuff like that. So, let's do anime, manga first. So, number one, my favorite... Okay, if you don't know this about me, I've told this in many, many videos. I love DBZ, so there's going to be a lot of DBZ villains. So, number one is going to be Frieza, the original OG dictator of the universe, freaking basically Space Hitler. Like, this dude genocided an entire race. It was like no fucks given to to everyone. He was like, no fucks given. I just probably got demonetized, but that's fine. I don't care anymore. It's fine. I'm dealing with it. I don't care. Just promote my videos, even if you can't make money off it, which is a freaking butt move. Because I can't say any more curse words, because if I do, then I'll get demonetized for sure. I think just saying demonetized get your video demonetized. I'm pretty sure. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. So number two is going to be Cell. Cell is the OG. He's probably my favorite villain in all of Dragon Ball Z. He's like, he has the most backstory. Like, all we know about like Frieza and Boo is like, oh yeah, they're evil and they're dicks. Like, like Cell, we actually get a backstory. Like, he was created. He has his own two androids. He's like, he was the most powerful villain they probably fought. And like, unless you count Boo, but like at the time they's barely Super Saiyan, so like regeneration and all these attacks and stuff, it was like there's no way they was going to win. They was going to get like beat up beyond belief, and it was just amazing. But yeah, so let's go into a Naruto villain here. This Naruto villain is probably everyone's favorite Naruto villain. Is the last villain, well, the last good villain, I guess, because they kind of gave him a bad move because they didn't know what to do with him because he's too powerful. If you don't want to talk about, it's Madara Uchiha. So basically, this dude is like, yo, I want to make... My brothers died in a war. I became a clan leader. Let's make a village. And with this other dude that's my best friend ever. And then apparently there's a blood feud between them because herpaderp anime and all that stuff. It's like, oh, you must kill your brother. And oh, you have to be friends with your brother and all that stuff. And then his idea is to, hey, instead of making everyone cooperate, let's just use my incredible power and make them their own like world and put them in a genjutsu. But he was actually being used by Kaguya, which is actually a bad villain because she came out of nowhere. But this dude was like foreshadowed throughout the entire series. He was OP when he was introduced. Like, he was a monster. And like, they had to give Naruto and Sasuke some power-ups out of nowhere because they didn't know what to do with him. Even the writer says, we do not know how they're going to beat. Like, if Madara really would have tried to beat Naruto and Sasuke, I'm pretty sure they would have lost. Like, that's just it. Okay. So here, let's go to a One Piece villain, which is probably my favorite one. Well, it has to be it's like my one favorite One Piece villain. It's Blackbeard. He is like the epitome of a pirate in like our world, and it's like actually like a real life pirate. He's fat. He's huge. He's like 10 feet tall, cannon. He doesn't care. He does whatever he wants. He just messes with the government. Like, the government made him a warlord. He's like, oh, I'm gonna use my warlord powers to go and break an empire down, and then lose my warlord power, and then I'm gonna kill Whitebeard. Yeah, woo! He is kind of a dick though, because he was like, he killed his like captain, which was, well, yeah, he did kill his captain, and he like killed his crewmates, which is something you can't do. But he's still a pretty good villain. I like him. I don't really know his backstory yet, and I don't know how he has two fruits, which is a big deal in the One Piece thing. When he did that in One Piece, the whole world went nuts. Okay, so enough of anime. Let's move on to pop culture, which is comics, movies, scary movies, that kind of thing. There's only be one comic book person because I don't read very many comics, as I said, which is weird because I'm in anime. Most anime people read comic books, but you know. Okay, so I said there's gonna be one comic person. It's gonna be Joker. If you don't know Joker, he's like the greatest villain ever. He's crazy. No one ever knows what he's gonna do. If you see him in Batman, he's even crazier. Like, Batman's is the thing he's from, if you didn't know. I mean, who doesn't know the Joker? He is like so many iterations of him. Like, he's crazy. In the movie, in the one movie, what was it? The Kristen Bell movie, I think that's who the actor was. I'm pretty sure he had like this big pile of money that he stole, and then just for shits and giggles, he literally burned it to the ground. Like, I don't want money, I want chaos. Oh, I can't do the Joker laugh, like, at all. Okay, so next we're gonna be into horror movie. This is a horror movie person. It's Jason Voorhees from Jason, obviously, and Friday the 13th, I think that's the thing it's from. He's like my favorite villain, like horror villain thing. I guess he's a villain. I don't know. It's like a horror thing, but he just slashes people up. He's misunderstood. He comes back as a freaking super zombie in one of the movies, which makes no sense. And then he's a super zombie that can regenerate and never dies. So, you know, you kind of did yourself in, people, if you did that. There's not really much to say about him. Go watch the Friday 13th movies. So let's say, okay, so this is the movie. Aliens from Aliens. The Xenomorphs. You don't know what they are, they're right there. Boom. So basically they're like these huge monsters that pop out your chest, and if you go with like the Alien versus Predator, like the Predators made them to hunt, because apparently they're very hard to kill apparently, and they're like, and they can multiply rapidly. Like in one of the Alien movies, they literally like it was Alien versus Predator. They nuked the town because there's so many aliens, because they can multiply like crazy. You get a queen up in there, they will multiply like crazy. The whole Xenomorph life cycle is crazy. Like, they keep adding to it all the time. So let's move on to Aliens. Enemy, the Predator, which is another cool villain. The Predator is a high-tech monster, that alien monster thing that like wants to kill like the toughest opponents ever. So they will actively seek out like tough opponents that think they can challenge them, and if they die, then it's just all the glory for them. They actually like to die, because then they can evolve, because once they get beat, they evolve to be even better. Like, there was a Predator movie where the dude was like, they take like a bunch of people and they put them on an island with like guns and stuff, and they hunt them down, and if they die, if the Predator dies, then they evolve even faster. Like, they kill a couple of them, but like as soon as they kill them, then they evolved as to, well, they died like this, then let's do this to make it better. And it's just, you can't really beat them. Like, there's a bunch of them, and they're just hardcore. And I think that's gonna be it for now. There's a whole bunch of other movie villains out there and stuff I could go into. I don't want to make this video too long. I don't like making long videos, because my internet is booty cheeks, and it takes forever to upload videos. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, and peace out. Freaking movie villains are crazy, bro. Woo.